What can I say about our guest of honour? He's an author. He's a graduate of the Villanova University with a degree or BSc in economics. He is a Doctor of Laws from UCD, an honorary fellow of the Royal College of Surgeons and a Freeman of Dublin. You possibly might think that you know a person, but when you actually sort of delve into their history and their achievements, they come thick and fast. President of the Irish chapter of the Villanova Alumni Association, President of the Irish Olympians Association, and past President of the Catholic University School Union. A patron of goal, former Chairman of the National Sports Council, former member of the Health Education Bureau, and indeed An Gaisce, and former Chairman of the National Tourist Council. More importantly, he was also a member of the Madison Square Garden Hall of Fame, the Helms Hall of Fame in America, and naturally closer to home, the Texaco Hall of Fame. However, we know him best for his achievements in the field of athletics. He was one of the first 4-minute milers. He had 40 straight indoor victories in America between 1956 and 1959. World record holder in the mile, first Irishman ever to win a medal in the World University Games, and the first Irish medalist at the Euro Championships, 1958. However, we better know him as an Olympian, an Olympic gold medalist, Dr. Ronnie Delaney.
Brian, thank you for that expansive introduction. The secret of getting all these jobs, positions, is to live on for years and years and years. You know? Eventually you come around to giving you the award or the position. But no, it has been my pleasure to have had such a wide involvement in sport. And in that context, I would like to say to everyone is welcome, but in particular the faces in the crowd that I know, Des Casey, the FAI, the already credited Cyril White, Larry Ryder, Ronnie Long. The danger of singling out people is that you're going to miss some, but the generality of everyone is here. You're enormously welcome, and your presence is an indication of your interest in, I'm going to go on to describe as an incredible Olympic exhibition. I'm proud to be part of it. I'm proud to have had an input with Brian at an early stage where he was very diligent, he kept after me, what's this, what's that, and I think we became friends, Brian, and I became an admirer of you and the museum, of course. I'm an Olympian, and it's an expression in the Olympic movement I completely condone and agree with and say it's the essence of the Olympics, and that is once an Olympian, always an Olympian. And therefore I'm very proud to be president of the Irish Olympians Association. And believe it or not, there's something like 700 former Olympians who still are alive and well. And most recently, the 48th exhibition, if you look at the pictures there, Patrick Hickey, the President of the Olympic Council of Ireland, honoured 11 survivors of that 48 Olympic Games. And these people would inspire you. In my sport, Colin Clancy, Jimmy Reardon. In football, Brendan O'Kelly, an Olympian, 1948. In basketball, Mr. Boland, I don't know his first name. He was a basketball player. I think the honouring of them was symptomatic of what the Olympic movement is about. It's a family. The essence of the Olympic Games still is what we talk about: fair play, sportsmanship, and fellowship. And fellowship is a very particular thing because only yesterday I was with Maeve Kyle. Today I rang Jimmy Reardon's hospital to inquire how he was. John Landy, after he opened the Commonwealth Games, he rang me. I'd seen him on television, and he was an older man like me. And his question to me was, how did I look running? And I said, John, you look like an old man. he was the governor of the state of Victoria at the time. So I got a great advice out of John, because, watching John, because when they came to ask me to run with the torch, this wise old Irishman says, no way, I am running. There's no one's going to have the chance to say to me, how did I look when I was running? You look like an old man. So John, my greetings to you, and the point of my including in the story is the fellowship I've enjoyed through sport. My own club, Crusaders, is well represented here this evening. Ronnie Long, if I can go on singling out the people as I see them. Ronnie Long, go back, I don't know how, no pun, I don't know how far, but this is the essence of the Olympics, the intimacy of the Olympics. I know I have a job to do, so I'm going to wrap up fairly quickly, but I love where you begin, 1896, John Pius Boland. I didn't know what was in the exhibition, but if I had been designing it, I would have said, yeah, and to the designer, congratulations, incredible. John Pius Boland, what has Ronnie Delaney in common with him? I went to the same school as him, Catholic University School. He was on holidays in Greece, and he heard there was sports on, or the games on. His host was secretary of the organising committee. He could play tennis, and he decided he'd play in the tennis competition, and he won 2 gold medals. Cherchez la différence. Today, you would have the doctor, the manager, you mostly need a psychologist, the dietitian. In those days, he's on a holiday and he enters and he wins. He's part of this Olympic history. James Brendan Connolly, I think, is poignant in the sense that you're Olympians here in Dundalk, within every community. Connolly was son of parents from the Aran Islands, and he was the first winner of a gold medal in 1896. He won, he's probably known as the hop, step and jump then. It's now known as the triple jump. So I go back in these memories. I salute all the Irish Olympians. In particular, I must salute Bob Chisholm and Pat O'Callaghan.